Greetings and salutations, friends. It's time for the best of 3. I can turn that lamp off. In case you're new here, I play 3 random games for 30 minutes. Or a little more. Then I score them. Then I score them again. Let's go. Today is more PlayStation 3 games. You know, with the power of hindsight, the PlayStation 3 wasn't remembered as fondly as, say, the Xbox 360 or the Wii. But I think it was pretty neato. Although, I do think it was a bit silly of them for it to play PlayStation 1 games, but not PlayStation 2 games. Some of them can, Tim. What? Some of them can play PlayStation 2 games. The first gen, I believe. And then they blocked it for some reason. Are you serial? Captain Crunch. Those sons of bitches. We're starting off with Bioshock. Now, sometimes I can put the PlayStation 3 game in and it loads the necessary stuff pretty quick. Other times, not so quick. This is one of those times. This is a legendary game with a legendary reputation that I, once again, have never played myself before. But have friends who have, so I'm a little bit in the... Oh no. In case you're new here, Tim has thalassophobia. Like, for real. Captain Crunch. Just swim, Tim. This section doesn't last that long. Woo! Good golly, Miss Molly. No, that weird bother me doesn't bother me nearly as much once I'm down the elevator and inside, because I'm inside of a building under the sea for some reason. It's a first-person shooter, which doesn't bother me anymore, although I prefer them on a mouse and keyboard. The atmosphere, kind of spooky, even though I don't really think it's supposed to be a spooky game. I think it's spooky. The music, fitting, but not my cup of tea. You get these super neato drugs that give you super neato superpowers. And I don't know who this Atlas guy is, but he seems like a perfectly swell fellow. This is a horror game. And most important of all, I need to know what the hell is going on. It's getting you good, and it definitely expand upon later. Next is Darksiders. I played this game right when it came out. Beat it, and then never touched it again. So I'm basically going in blind. The fact that the opening cinematic looks this good, and the actual gameplay looks like this. Not bad. Stylized. Really reminds me of Warcraft 3. It's a hacky-slash-adventure game, and you don't start off completely overpowered like in some of them, and lose your power. So that's neat. And I gotta say, this really does feel like the apocalypse, so points for that. The music, good. The gameplay, fun. But feels like it might get a little repetitive as the game goes on. Now, that doesn't really bother me that much when the gameplay is fun, but I make that distinction because I, as you may or may not know, am the most unbiased being in the cosmos. And I want to know what the hell's going on. It's getting you good, and it definitely is been upon later. And finally, we had Transformers, The Fall of Cybertron. I love Transformers. But I will not let that distract me from my duty. Ha 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 ha, duty. Or let that cloud my judgment. Unbiased powers. Activate. Wow, Tim. You even use a little clip from the 80s Transformers theme for your unbiased gimmick. This should be a real test for you. Are you questioning my integrity? Yeah? Will you be wrong? God damn, I love Transformers. But do this game be good with only 30 minutes of gameplay? Yeah. It's a third-person shooter, much like the first one. The music is much better than I was expecting, and that says a lot because I don't really know what I was expecting. Atmosphere? Yeah. feels like a fall of a Cybertronic world. Unlike with the first game, however, you don't pick Autobot or Decepticon right from the start. It's an alternating pattern, it seems, which is a good thing because now I don't have to choose. And of course, I have to know what the hell is going on. It's getting up pretty good, and definitely expand upon later. I bet you're expecting me to give this one to Transformers. Well, you'd be wrong. I'm gonna give it to Darksiders, just because it was actually really hard to choose, and I just kind of closed my eyes and picked one. Hey, V. Yes, Tim. It's all you again, bud. Really? Sure. I gotta go potty. All right. Bonus round. This bonus round is brought to you by StarCraft 2, The Wings of Liberty. This was our first experience in StarCraft. And yeah, it made us want to play the first one, which I'm sure we'll get around to doing eventually. Back from the potty. This video is brought to you by me because I made it. And as always, I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Bye.